In Pikmin 3 mission mode, one of the key strategies to completing the levels quickly is building these bridges to create convenient shortcuts for you and your Pikmin. But what if we took that convenience away and tried to beat every level in mission mode without them? For this challenge, the only rule is, if there's a bridge, we can't build it. We have to find other creative ways to get across and try to get a platinum medal. Some levels in mission mode don't actually have bridges, so I won't be talking about them in this video. These are the levels that have at least one bridge and collect treasures, and these are the levels that have at least one bridge and battle enemies. There's also one defeat bosses level with a bridge too. Finally, if you enjoyed this type of Pikmin content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now on to the challenge. The first level to tackle is the Tropical Forest, which has this giant bridge that goes fully across it. Normally, you would want to build this as quick as possible since it makes a great shortcut, but of course for this challenge, we have to ignore it. Because of this, all of our Pikmin carrying things have to go all the way around to the ship, which takes a longer time. To combat this, I made sure to flower as many Pikmin as possible using the nectar from the glint beetle, and I tried to do the furthest room from the ship first so that the Pikmin had as much time as possible to bring all of the treasures around. So this level is totally possible, and I got platinum with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left on the clock. The next level is the Silver Lake, which starts us out by immediately requiring us to build this bridge to even access the rest of the level. Unfortunately, even though you can get to the other side by throwing your captains, the Pikmin can't bring anything back to the ship, so getting platinum is impossible, unless there's some insane glitch I don't know about that allows Pikmin to get across a giant gap. The only treasures we can actually collect are these ones in the corner of the landing site, making the maximum Pokos possible without building the bridge 440, which doesn't even get us the bronze medal. Luckily, the Thirsty Desert seems more promising. It has 2 bridges that we have to avoid. This one, which leads across this water to a larger section, and this one, which leads across to this little isolated area. The first bridge isn't difficult to get around since the other side has a dirt wall that leads into the area, allowing us to break through and collect everything on the other side. The second bridge, however, seems a little more tricky since you have to throw a captain across, along with some red Pikmin to kill the pyroclasmic sludge. After that, it seems like we're stuck again, just like the Silver Lake. However, this level gives us winged Pikmin, which can be used to carry things over the water, meaning everything on the island can be collected with no issue, allowing us to earn platinum with 3 minutes and 57 seconds left over. Next up is the Twilight Hollow. While the bridge here might not seem super important at first, it soon became clear that this level wasn't going to be a walk in the park. Because of this bridge, everything on this right side of the map would have to be brought back by only winged Pikmin. Luckily, the nuggets could be taken back by any land Pikmin since they could ride the lily pads with them. I first cleared out the main area with whatever Pikmin I had, then used all the winged Pikmin I could find to finish the area locked behind the bridge. The annoying part about this was that the Pikmin from this higher plateau would bring the treasures down over here, requiring even more winged Pikmin to bring the stuff back. The best strategy was to have one captain near the ship to grab the winged Pikmin that have returned, and throw them across this gap, while the other captain grabs them from there and collects all the treasures. Using this strategy, I was able to get a platinum medal with 1 minute and 24 seconds remaining. The next level that has a bridge is the Tropical Forest Remix. This level has the same bridge as the regular Tropical Forest, but this version is much more difficult. This level not only has a ton of treasures to carry back the long way, but it also has a total of 200 nuggets, including this giant pile of 100. In order to be able to have time to carry everything back the long way, I ended up turning almost all of my Pikmin into white Pikmin for the extra speed, which worked out really well, and I was able to finish with 1 minute and 19 seconds left. And now we're back to the Silver Lake for the Silver Lake Remix. Luckily, for this one, we spawned in a different spot than the normal Silver Lake, and thus can access most of the map with no issues. The problem arises when we want to reach this top corner area, because unfortunately, the only way to access it is by building one of the 2 bridges. We are able to get across by throwing a captain, but once again, the Pikmin can't actually bring any of the larger objects back except for this citrus lump that they can carry off the ledge and go around. The nuggets and grapes are another story though, because they're small enough to be carried through this geyser, meaning that we can still collect them. While it may be impossible to get a platinum medal here, we can still collect a total of 2,530 Pokos, which earns us a gold medal. The Twilight Hollow remix was very tricky because, unlike the regular Twilight Hollow, our ship is on the smaller side of the bridge, meaning that everything in this entire area would have to be carried back with only winged Pikmin. My one saving grace was the fact that this level actually includes an onion that can be used to make more Pikmin, so I was able to use the enemy corpses to create a ton more winged Pikmin to use. My strategy for this level was to clear out all of the enemies and obstacles first with the rock Pikmin, then come with the winged Pikmin to gather all the treasures. I also made sure to put a ton of Pikmin onto the nugget piles at one time so that they could quickly be collected. I was able to achieve a platinum medal with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left on the clock. The second to last collect treasures level I'll be talking about today is the Rust Yard. The bridge on this level is usually super great for saving time since it can be tricky to get some of the farther away treasures all the way around to the ship. Without it, I had to worry about some of the treasures that were right near the other side of it that would usually be no problem. I also had to make sure to manage my Pikmin effectively so that I always had Pikmin working on bringing things back. However, this level is totally possible, and I got the platinum with 30 seconds left over. And finally, we reached the Clockwork Chasm, where, honestly, the bridge here isn't super important. It allows access to this area here in the top corner, but Pikmin can easily go around, and can also use the conveyor right next to it, although the conveyor does only go in one direction. Overall, not making the bridge in this level is nothing more than a minor inconvenience. I finished it with 3 minutes and 48 seconds left. Next up is the Battle Enemies levels, which are actually a lot easier than the Collect Treasures, since the enemies only have to be killed and nothing is actually required to be brought back to the ship. First up, we're back at the Silver Lake again. At first, I was a bit worried about this level, since both Collect Treasures versions were impossible to get a platinum on. But since we don't have to bring anything back to the ship, I was easily able to throw my other captain across this gap and defeat all the enemies that were across. Got the platinum with 4 minutes and 14 seconds left. The Thirsty Desert has 2 bridges this time that can luckily easily be avoided. The first one is super simple to avoid. You just have to throw the rock Pikmin to the other side, then walk around and go pick them up. When doing this, you can't bring anything back to the rock onion to make more Pikmin, but this level is still easily doable with only 8 of them. The second bridge is honestly even easier to avoid because you can just clear out everything on the other side with blue Pikmin. I tend to just use a bomb rock on all these skitter leaves to get them out of the way. This one is possible, and I was able to do it with 3 minutes and 43 seconds remaining. Next up is everyone's least favorite level. No, just my least favorite level? Well, it's the Twilight Hollow. Once again, the bridge here is pretty inconsequential, since you can either totally avoid it or just throw a captain across. The way I did it was going around the map and ending at the bridge, and since I hadn't killed this calcified crush blat earlier, I ended up throwing my Pikmin across the bridge and finished the level with 4 minutes and 56 seconds remaining. That honestly might be my new personal best. And now we have the Tropical Wilds remix. And as per the norm for most of these Battle Enemies levels, I can just throw my captains across the bridge to get all the enemies on the other side. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's actually what's intended for this level, since all of the pieces are over there. It's also possible to access the other side of this through the water with some blue Pikmin. I got platinum on this level with 3 minutes and 39 seconds left. Next is the Garden of Hope remix, which seems scary at first because it has 3 bridges. The first one can be avoided by going around through this gate and then throwing your Pikmin back to the other side after defeating all the enemies. And the second 2 can be avoided by using the old throw the captain to the other side trick. Although it is kind of tricky for this red one, and I did accidentally get almost all of my rock Pikmin killed because Brittany fell in the water. This Snaggart was probably having the best day of his life. I mean, an all-you-can-eat buffet just showed up at his doorstep. I finished this one with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left. Finally, the last level in Battle Enemies, the Twilight River remix. This one only features 1 bridge, and it's required to get to the other side. I first cleared out the rest of the area normally, then ended up at this section, where I threw my captain across and used my winged Pikmin to get rid of the arachnode. After that, it was just a matter of clearing out the rest of the enemies. My time left over on this one was 3 minutes and 50 seconds. The final stage that I'm going to talk about is actually the Behemoth Fozbat from Defeat Bosses, because technically this is a mission mode level that has a bridge. Instead of building the bridge and lighting the large bulb, the Behemoth Fozbat can actually be defeated by lighting only the smaller ones, and I was able to do it with a clear time of 1 minute and 43 seconds total. In conclusion, of the 16 mission mode stages that have a bridge, 14 of them can still be fully completed with a platinum medal, And of the two that can't, one of them can still earn a gold medal without building the bridge. Overall, I had a lot of fun trying this challenge. And if you're ever looking for something fun to do, you should try it too and join the Certified Bridge Haters Club. You can even try to beat my scores. Thanks so much for watching.